Hello everyone, Jarath here. Today we're going to complete The River's Fury, the campaign just in Roaring Sands, just at the north end of Kaifeng City. And we're going to take a boundary stone called Eternal Solitude Hall, and it's on an island surrounded by a river. So let's head there now and complete The River's Fury, where you can pick up the Redfish Sword. And we'll end up in Fishwood River with a whole bunch of people out the front kneeling down facing the hall itself. So let's head inside and talk to this eccentric old man, and he'll request some items from you that you have to hand back to him.
Moving the mountains and dredging the rivers. The floodwaters are an unfathomable abyss. How can they be filled? How are the 9 regions of the earth divided? Ride the dragon to become a god, passing by its gate 3 times. You received the Black Jade Tablet, titled the River Master. I can't remember anymore. The story's so old, it's all but faded away.
So let's go through the dialogue options with this kooky old dude. And you'll have to find these 3 items. 2 of them are in this hall, and the 3rd and final one is actually on his person himself. So you'll have to use something like Celestial Seas and steal it off him. So here's the first one to the right, the Dusty Spirit Tablet. And the next one's on the other side of the room. So when you talk to him again, there's the options for the treasures hidden in the hall. We've got 1 of them, 2 more are remaining. So here's that other one. The vial, there we go, take that. Now the last one's actually on him already. Typical crazy old dude, but yeah. So we have to thump it off him. I did for a while run around like a headless chicken and think it might be outside, but then I came up with the epiphany to read some of the notes, and sure, of course, he had it on him. So excuse the cutscene, just use Celestial Seas and just steal it off him. There we go. Look, that's what we're after. The 3rd and final item, you have to ironically steal it off him to give it back to him. So open up the dialogue option again, and there we go, we've got all 3 items. And submit it to him, and he'll go to the next cutscene.
To learn the secrets hidden in this hall, all it requires is 3 bows.
Now, like the old guy says, go up to the circle and bow 3 times.
To sun-bleached bones by the Yellow River, where true dragons rest. 2nd bow. To mournful winds through river valleys, sifting heroes from the dust. 3rd bow. To eternal eastward currents.
Now this 3rd bow, the statue will move backwards and will reveal a secret passageway. Head down it. The moment you head down it, this old dude kicks you in and closes it up, which is very nice of him. As we get to our feet, just make our way through the stairs or down the stairs. Bear with us, there's actually quite a fair few snakes on the way through, so I'm just taking it a little bit slowly to start off with. And I'll show you where a fair few of these chests are. There's one to the left from here, but we actually want to go to the right hand side. I found with this campaign the quest markers are actually half decent and somewhat clear, so it's not going to take you too long to finish it anyway. And throughout the whole campaign, you'll be using Tai Chi to basically fling water spitting out from those water dragon statues. Here's these snakes that they pop up. So obviously I hate snakes in this game because they hit like hell and you get poisoned, and the damage is pretty crazy. So this boundary stone's already activated when you get to the bottom. And chest to the right here. And continue going down the steps. So just don't forget to follow these quest light markers all the way through. And you'll be raising and lowering the water level each time. And with these cutscenes, it gives you the clue of what you'll be doing. Using Tai Chi to fling water towards these sort of water wheels to manipulate a whole bunch of gates, levers, and water level. So from here, step on the plate again and use Tai Chi and fling it to that water wheel just to the right. Here we go, aim directly at it and fling it. There goes the water level. So we basically drop down, but before we do, there's a chest there to the left, accompanied by some very unfriendly snakes when you get closer. I found throughout the whole place they have heaps of these dragon bones lying around as well.
Do not fear, are you? Everything comes to an end.
So this old guy is referring to that loud roar that went on just then. So basically it's a giant fish that you have to chase downwards each time you drop the water level. And by dropping the water level, you're giving the fish nowhere to go until the end. So from here, you just have to dive into the water and head through some caves, and you actually have to dive under as well. And just beware these red pulsing bodies or in the water, and they're throughout the campaign as well, because when you get close to them they tend to explode and they deal some serious damage. So what we want to do here is pick up that little statue here and put it on the pressure plate. And that activates a water statue, water dragon statue on the left hand side there, spitting water to the right. So what we'd want to do is get to that island on the right hand side and use Tai Chi and aim it at a water wheel again. And here's just some lore as well. So time to use Tai Chi, get into the right position and fling it over to that water wheel over there. That raises the water level this time. Since we can't interact with that boundary stone yet, we're going to have to repair one of the water statues that spit water first. So we're going to find a piece that repairs it, and then we can try and use Tai Chi again as well. So there's a lever to the left here. Swing the lever, open up the gate, and there we have a water wheel that we need to aim at after we've repaired the water statue. So now we've got the boundary stone for this area. It's time to actually drop down on the other side of this pressure plate and find the piece that is missing in that water statue. So just down here. All the while the fish will be stalking you at the same time. Head down the hole. Don't forget there's a chest here as well. Cutscene of fish keeping an eye on you. Don't forget to pick up the Hitu tablet or fragment and then go back to that water statue. There we go. Thank God for the quest markers though. So now we step on the pressure plate again and then move forward a little bit, probably a couple of meters, and then use Tai Chi. Not use Tai Chi while on the pressure plate. And aim it right forward, there we go, right at that water wheel over there. And that lowers the water table again. Leaving that giant fish nowhere to go, just about. Now time to make your way down. Now, like I said before, just be careful of those red pulsing blobs that explode. I'll show you just up in here how much damage they really do. So yeah, it almost killed me just then. Massive chunk of damage. So when you run up to it and the moment they start pulsing, just make sure you duck out the way, because you can't actually shoot them with a bow or trigger them that way. Just dodge out the way. Now it's time to head through the main door. Just be aware that there's more of those pulsing bombs just on the other side of it as well. As we peek from up at top, you can't actually jump down from here, but that's where we're going to end up getting to. And there's going to be another water wheel event there as well. And the fish shows up there and shows up trapped. Just make sure you crouch down to get through here. Now this boundary stone just here, you can interact with that one. As we get closer to the water, this fish chucks a hissy fit. Now, as you can see, water wheel to the left there and pressure plate to the right, and you've got to stand on the right hand side, not on the pressure plate but to the right a bit more, and fire it at that water wheel just here. But before we do that, of course this one's broken as well, so we have to go around. So keep going through, and there's some smaller fish here that will attack you. They'll shoot something at you, so you can't actually get to them. Just keep going. So pop this lever to open up the door. That gives you a clear line of sight from a water statue to a pressure plate and then onto another water wheel. So use Tai Chi here and turn that water wheel. Now opens up the doorway, I guess you could say. Head to the left from this water wheel where the wall broke down, and you'll see a chest just to the left as well, on the same ledge that you run out onto. So just the left again, chest just here. Now a water statue to the left and a statue here that you can pick up and put on a pressure plate on the other side of that grate or that wall, and so you can open up the grate or the wall to get that line of sight while you stand here and use Tai Chi. But before then, just aim it at the water wheel inside that same room to open the gate. There we go, got full line of sight for that jet of water, I guess you could say, and aim it at a water wheel just down there. Now that the water level's dropped for the last and final time, this fish is trapped. Time to head back to those steps to the right there. And here's a chest, just spirit jumping, or whatever you call it, shadow jumping, shadow stepping. Keep an eye out, more pesky snakes. And thank you, Winsense, for showing me more pesky snakes, but there's a chest here. Another water wheel to manipulate using Tai Chi again, so put the statue on the pressure plate. And it will activate the actual water. Now aim it at the water wheel down there and it raises the gate but blocks the chest or the line of sight. Can't use Celestial Seas on it yet, but you can head downstairs just below where the line of sight of that water has been spat to, just through here, and you can get to that chest behind us, and the main aim is to hit that water wheel to the left using Tai Chi, but also raising this gate and fling it in that direction. And the best way is just to the left here, going through here and operating a lever. Now you can just hit that water wheel again with Tai Chi and water. Send the gate back down. Head back left again. And you'll be able to get direct line of sight with Tai Chi to end that water and basically turn that water wheel. Now that gate opens up. Flick the lever and opens up the other gate. Pick up the fragment. And chest here to left, and from here you can shadow step back down to where you were, where the fish is. And because we picked up that fragment, we can go back to that broken water statue, repair it, and then basically use it, step on the pressure plate first, and go back to where that shadow step icon is and direct it not over here but back to the right. So for some funny reason I was aiming it on the other side of the actual cavern, but you just need to aim to the right, just over in that direction. After the cutscene with the trapped fishy, turn around and talk to the eccentric old man again.
Well, did you find the tale you were looking for?
Riding dragons to divinity. It's more than just a legend.
Oh yes, legends are just truths forgotten. You wanted to put an end to all of this, but the flowing water of Moist Hill still hasn't appeared after 15 years. You used to say, when you've come this far in life, does fate really matter anymore? We've done everything we possibly can.
So now we're done with the cutscene with trapped fishy. Turn around, put the mask on that's on the table here, and then run back down and kill fishy.
She always wore. For you, it's the most familiar face. She's known it since she was born. Whenever she put it on, she'd become obedient, just like 15 years ago. Go on, kid. Go finish what the River Master couldn't. Guide the Dragon King to the last Dragon Gate.
So now we've picked up the redfish sword. And just go down there and take out the fish. I reckon they could have replaced this with a boss fight here, but yeah, anyway. Okay, big fish down. Cutscene. So that's the end of a legend, I guess. Time to head back out of the cave. Just go back up the steps and out the door on the other side. Quite an ominous sight. Staring at the dead dragon with lights lighten up as you walk.
The River Master seeks the dragon, finding not a trace. Common scales endure harsh trials, becoming dragon race. 3 knocks upon the dragon gate, surging waves recede. But if the people are forsaken, what hero?
Now, before you leave, there's a chest to the right here of the grave with the remains. So to leave, just turn around down the steps and there's the leave icon there. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please don't forget to support the channel by just a simple like and subscribe. So now we're back at where the old man kicked us down the stairs, and that pretty much completes the campaign. And as you go back to the marker here as well, you can bow once more, and that completes the River Fury, the actual campaign. Cutscene, of course, and there's one more item to pick up before you leave and head on your way. Look at that. The River's Fury is completed. One more item to pick up, and that's just at the statue, right at the base of the statue, just to the right hand side. There's a book, blue book. You can just see it just now to the right. So go over and pick it up. There it is. Strange Tales of the Roaring Sands, number 4. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Hope to see you in another video. That's all for now.